Welcome to Ageless Woman Cooking. Robin and I have a really quick treat for you today. Hey Robin, you know when you just want something a little bit sweet after a meal, especially in the summertime, you have nothing in the refrigerator because you've been really intentional about not having junk. Here is a super fast pineapple banana sorbet.
Ooh, it's like a Caribbean or Hawaiian.
It's a little tropical and a couple twists to it. So we're going to take our magic bullet or any kind of blender that you have today. I know you and I always have frozen bananas in the freezer.
Always.
They're great for smoothies. They're great for baking and so forth. So I always have those in hand, and we encourage you to do the same.
And I like mine a little bit on the ripe side. That's when they go in the freezer, is when they start turning brown.
Well, notice this color. This is getting a little bit, dark, but that means it's going to sweeten up everything. I'm just going to use a half a banana in this. It's getting away. It gets really slippery too. So I'm going to use a half a banana in this recipe. The next ingredient is frozen pineapple. Fresh, can you say fresh? Fresh frozen pineapple, and there's some amazing benefits.
Well, pineapple has bromelain in it, and in fact, in some of the research I was doing, they said that the highest amount of bromelain is found in the stem. I like to eat the stem of fresh pineapple. A lot of people don't. That's actually my favorite part.
And you're not going to find stems in the frozen variety. But the reason we're working with frozen fruit, because you're going to have a sorbet that you can instantly eat. Now, back to bromelain. It's actually a protein enzyme, and you can buy it as a supplement. We always have it in our home because I have rugby players who get bruised. Or if I ran into something the other day and I had this bruise, well, it helps absorb things like the blood from a bruise very quickly if you take it apart from protein. If you have difficulty digesting protein, it helps with that.
Yes, I was going to say pineapple really helps with digestion. It helps with constipation. It also is one of those superfoods that's supposed to help with cellulite.
We like that, especially in the summertime. So we're just going to plop a half a cup. So half a banana, half a cup of frozen pineapple. Now, what's going to make it sorbet-like?
Coconut milk.
Yep.
And this is the full-fat coconut milk. Sometimes we'll refer to it as canned because you can get it in the can, but this is in a little carton.
Right.
It's very thick.
Look at this. Can you see? Okay, see? We've already put, it's going to drip a little bit, but seriously, I want you to see how thick this is. Yeah. Now, we have for our recipe 2 to 3 tablespoons. So we have pre-measured 3 tablespoons. I'm going to put in the 3 tablespoons. It makes it a little richer. When you look at the calories, it's about 26 calories a tablespoon. But oh, does it make things rich. So here we go. Okay. Now, we're just going to put our little lid on our bullet and literally do a quick blend. Stand by. Okay, I blended that for about 20 seconds, I think, at the most. Now, sometimes I don't set my fruit out for even a few minutes, so it's really hard. Today, it was sitting out for a little bit. So, Robin, give me that spoon there. Let's look at the consistency of that.
Oh, I don't think you need to add anything.
Isn't it perfect?
To it. Yeah.
If your fruit is super frozen, it'll take a little longer. You might want to add just maybe a tablespoon of almond milk or coconut milk, but go ahead.
This is perfect right now.
Give it a taste.
Teeth are cold. I'm going to eat this whole bite off of the spoon because
I
don't want to eat the bite that I put in my mouth.
Please. She's going to let me take. We're going to use the same spoon, but I don't want to eat part of her bite.
I didn't want to put the whole thing in my mouth at one time because it was a big bite.
It's so sweet. It's tropical. Now, couple other options we're going to give you. Okay, Robin, for another little extra taste treat, especially if you want to go tropical, we can put about a tablespoon of shredded coconut flakes. They are unsweetened, but they're going to give texture and a little bit of coconut flavor.
It's cold. I don't think it changes the flavor so much as it gives it a little more texture.
Right. So kind of a fun variation. So our little sorbet treat is kind of like the texture of a frozen yogurt, depending on how frozen you start with your fruit. And we can now turn this into a smoothie if we want, adding protein, and Robin's going to tell us a little bit about the ingredients for that.
So we're just going to add a scoop of the Isopro, which is whey protein that is grass-fed sourced, and it's undenatured as well. So we'll add a scoop of the protein. I always do mine heaping. And then on top of that, we'll add, I really like to use the Isagenix Greens product. We've talked about this before. It's got oh my gosh, like 40 different ingredients of greens and vegetables and even some fruits.
And a little bit of sweetness to it,
There's
too.
a little sweetness. It really makes it good. And I think we probably will want to add a little bit of liquid before we blend this.
Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of coconut milk, and then if you'll give me the...
This is the regular liquid coconut milk, so that we're making it...
the blender.
Absolutely.
I'm just going to do, that was about 1/8 of a cup of coconut milk. So you have a little more volume, and it's going to make this now more smoothie than instead of sorbet. And again, just blending for probably about 10 seconds. Okay, now Robin, it looks like we're celebrating St. Patty's Day because we do have a little bit of the green look from the greens,
but it doesn't taste like a greens. I mean, it doesn't. It tastes delicious. It's like, can I just drink it instead of use the spoon?
Oh yes, that is absolutely delicious. So here, you've got a quick sorbet snack. You can add the little bit of coconut for texture if you want, and you've got a full-blown smoothie really fast.